No intro today, folks. They rejected the better actress. Unbelievable.
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I've begun uploading some content onto Rumble as well, so make sure that you follow Dr. Disaster on that site too. Also, give me a follow over on X, where my handle is Dr. Disaster 1. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to my account at all times for your reference. Now, as I said the other day, I'm not sure that Ghost of YoTei belongs on that list necessarily, but I'm still not going to support it. I have reached the point where I simply refuse to support any company that hires someone like Erike Ishii, who hates me. I will not give money to people who hate me. You can call that toxic or mean or...
Let me be clear on one thing, okay? Whether we support a company or not does not mean that we shill for them, okay? If there is issue, let's say the voice actress who is, I don't know, running their mouth, we criticize them. And in this case, Erike Ishii is a full-on activist, okay? And I'm not giving her money. Truth be told, I haven't exactly played any games on, or in this case, any Ghost of Tsushima games, okay? I never got a chance to. I was about to give it a shot, but then again, when I heard Erike Ishii is now a full-on activist, yeah, I'm out. And not only that, Ghost of Tsushima was also being required for PSN account. That also is one of the reasons, okay? Besides Erike Ishii, it's the PSN requirement.
Whatever you want to call it, all you want, but it just isn't happening. These people, these woke progressive nutbags, had complete control over the culture as recently as just a few years ago, and when they saw us on the ground, down and out, they attempted to put their foot on our throats and to step down on it. People were getting canceled left and right as woke mobs did everything in their power to make sure that people who disagreed with them lost their jobs. And look, I'm not going to call for Erike Ishii to lose her career or anything like that. Companies are free to hire her all they want, but she is going to have to survive in a market where the studios using her are not going to get my money. I imagine that I'm not the only one out there who feels this way either. Ghost of YoTei will sell well because Sucker Punch has a lot of goodwill that they've built up with people over the past decade or so with Infamous and Ghost of Tsushima, but this character not being properly optimized, this main character in Ghost of YoTei not being optimized for the gaming market is certainly going to stress the limits of that goodwill.
It will stress it out, only the problem is, assuming if any of them don't attack the fans, if these people attack the fans and the consumers who says, oh, if you don't like it, don't buy it, or even in this case, if you're a real fan, you'll make it happen. I mean, look what happened with Randy Pitchford. How did that comment ended up? This game will not succeed. Yes, some people might buy it, but long term, it will not succeed. But let's see what else he has to say.
Game won't flop. I'm not trying to make that claim, but I suspect that a reasonably sized chunk of the audience will balk at the character design and not purchase the game. And as I said before, they had the chance to go a different direction. As you can see from this post on X here from J Viper, the gal on the left is a voice actress named Pharaoh's Eye. And as you can see, she's got a traditionally attractive feminine look to her. The male audience for video games would have been much more receptive to an actress like this. From a marketing perspective, choosing to go with Erike Ishii was foolish as hell. Now, the best choice would have been to simply follow up Ghost of Tsushima with a continuation to the story of Jin Sakai, because he is, of course, a beloved character. That should have been plan A.
Good timing with the ads. First, let's talk about that for a sec. Yeah, that could be a plan A. Don't forget, sometimes these companies, they mainly listen to journalists who rarely ever play video games. And they didn't listen to actual consumers, what they want. Yes, you may say that they listen either in Steam forum or Twitter, but how much you want to bet most of those people that they listen, that the decision that was made here weren't gamers? Think about that, folks.
But of course, Ghost of YoTei would have been something that the studio would have started working on a few years ago, and the culture has shifted a lot since then. Studios aren't able to get by with the gender swapping stuff as easily these days, but back around the time that they would have conceived of this game and they decided to go this direction with the Tsushima sequel, this stuff, this gender swapping stuff, was all the rage. They decided to jump on the girl boss bandwagon. But they could have gone with the physical appearance of the Japanese voice actress, or at least someone that looked more like her. That would have been the obvious plan B, but instead they went with the frumpy activist with the bulldog face. This is simply piss poor marketing. Look at these two again and ask yourself, which one would the average male gamer prefer to see on the screen? I'm not asking you whether or not you think this is moral or decent or whatever. I'm not asking you to agree. I'm not asking for any moral judgments at all. Just simple facts. Which of these would the average male gamer prefer to see on screen and to play as?
Obviously, it's this right here on top of this, not this numbnuts. And also a full-on activist? No way. I mean, seriously, do these people even do a background check if these people have the word activist in it? Because we all know activists doesn't do their jobs. Yes, some do, but majority of them, they just complain, whine. This one, oh boy, if this one says that if you're a Trump supporter, you can know no peace, similar with Rachel Zegler, whoa, Ghost of YoTei will flop. Fortunately, she doesn't says that, but I think she knows the consequences. When you attack the fans, your game will fail. Let's hope so.
Obviously, they're gonna choose the Japanese voice actress. And I reference this all the time, but in case you haven't seen it before, Nintendo revealed a survey they conducted with their Nintendo Switch customers several months ago, and in this survey, a whopping 86% of them were dudes. The gaming crowd skews massively male. You don't have to like that fact, you don't have to like what the average straight male gamer prefers, but from a purely marketing perspective, you have to acknowledge the fact that this demographic ought to command massive respect among these game studios. The problem is, though, that the loud voices in these studios don't make what gamers want, they make what they want.
Don't forget, activists want Dr. Disaster. I'm certain I don't know if you're going to include that, but I'll just include it. They're not making a game for themselves, they also make a game for their activist friend on Twitter. Yeah, they do. Don't be surprised if your game failed, and don't cry, woe is me, you didn't support the game, XYZ amount of reason. Well, why did you alienate majority of players who are straight white males? Genius. That statistic of Nintendo Switch, that proves of it, okay?
We have seen such massive dips in sales in the gaming industry for the past few years. Once again, I do not expect Ghost of YoTei to have poor sales numbers or anything like that, but I strongly suspect that the release will be muted when compared to Ghost of Tsushima. The marketing is a massive failure with this casting of Erike Ishii, and compounding that is the fact that Erike Ishii as a person is just completely unlikable for a lot of people. In place of a personality, she has a series of political beliefs, and that just ain't gonna fly with a lot of us.
One problem is that we hope, and I hope Erike Ishii doesn't attack the gamers by shaming them. You remember Rachel Zegler? How do you think that ended up? Rachel Zegler says this is not 1937 anymore. The old cartoon is a bit weird, and also says that Trump supporters can know no peace. Disney tried to PR the stunt, or in this case, PR everything, but the damage has already been done and the movie flopped. So let's hope Erike Ishii doesn't open her mouth and attack the gamers, okay? That is something that is going to be a problem. The next part is, of course, platform. I don't know if it's going to release on PC, which after this video I'm going to have to check it. But if they release on PS5 only, then if the game failed on one platform, I don't think it's going to do better in another platform, like PC. Which is why I need to check back on platform that Ghost of YoTei is released, whether it's PS5 or Steam, whatever it is. I think Sucker Punch should have just given the first picture on the top that we saw. But then again, they listen to themselves, or in this case, they listen to activists. Activists don't like the first picture.
Eve, map data restoration complete.
That's great. But the road ended.
The course signal is leading to the road up there.
Then let's find a way up.
Wait, you're really going there?
Leave a like and subscribe if you want woke or anti-woke detected, or you just want to see me play games, or perhaps you like trending topics. Visit my second, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.
Eve, whatever you do, don't look down. Aw, come on.